today I just want to talk about how and why I got my first car, right? I was just thinking about it and I was like, this story needs to be out there. So why I got my first car? I got my first car when I was pregnant for my second child. I married my husband in 2020. My husband was so capable. When I mean capable, he was capable of getting me a car. And when I met my husband, he was using there's this car he was using, very beautiful car. I've forgotten the name of this car. So he was using the car before his company now gave him a brand new car for our wedding gift. So when he got the new one then was Venza. So he said I should be learning with the smaller one. That smaller one was not too small. It's better than Spider, yes. So just 1 week into me trying to learn how to drive with the car, because this is neighbor he told to teach me how to drive the car. Just 1 week into it, the car got spoiled. Devil. The car got spoiled, and then they said to work on it is just 30,000 naira. I was like, okay, let's work on it. I don't know what happened, what led to what. I don't know how it happened though, but the person that carried it from there. The person said the engine is giving problem. From there, the car just started having problem. That was how I was without car. And mind you, I got pregnant. I married August, and 2 weeks later, I got pregnant for my first child. So I was pregnant all through then. I gave birth, no car. We relocated to another place. Now in 2022, I was pregnant for my second baby. So in 2022, I was pregnant for my second baby. So my husband used to drop us, because where the hospital is closer. Like, you pass through that place before you get to the hospital. Is at Abraham Adesoya. His work is at Lekki Phase 1. So you have to pass through the hospital before you get there. And the hospital I was using then, because the private hospital I used during my first pregnancy, I didn't have good experience with them, so I decided to change the hospital. Some people in Lagos State might know the hospital is around Abraham Adesoya. Is a government private hospital, and people give so much good report about the hospital. So I was working on something for me to use the hospital I used later. But before then, I said, okay, instead of staying at home, let me just register for my antenatal. Yeah, I know I was not going to give birth there, but let me just register for my antenatal. My people, that was how I registered. And that hospital guy, I've never seen something like that before. They always, on your visitation day, you come by 5 a.m. to write your name, so you can be among the first people they will attend to. So, and around that 5 a.m, and thank God my husband used to go to work very early, because he always want to beat the traffic. At the 5 a.m, when we come to the hospital, I will see like 20 names, 17 names. I will be like, which people are these people? And you will look around, you will not see them. So that was what happened. So one day I came back home. It's always good to gist your husband though. So I came back home. I was telling my husband, every time we go to this hospital, and mosquito, everything will be biting us. That this 5 a.m. we are going, we'll go and we'll see like 10 people have written their name, and we don't used to see them. So, but I was suspecting that all of them, after writing their name, they will go back to their car and stay. And then I was coming with my baby, my first child, who is still a baby. He was less than 2 years there. So I was coming with him. We'll stay in the hospital. Mosquito will be biting us. After I told him that, guess what my husband did? A caring husband. My husband now, I did not know he was now making plans to get me a car. I didn't know. So I was just, then I used to go through my husband's phone very well. So I was just going through his phone. I saw where he was interacting, saying Spider. He wanted to give me a Spider. And I told him already, I don't like Spider. But because he likes Spider, he wanted to drive the car. But since he didn't have opportunity, he wanted me to have it. So sometimes he can also drive it. I was telling him before then I don't like a Spider. So he was supposed to give it to me on August, which is our, what do they call it? Our anniversary. Our 2 years anniversary. So I don't know what, something led to something led to something. The day the man brought the car was not good. I don't just know what happened, but later on he told the man, no, I don't want this car again. I was so happy when I saw it. But this one from August, September, October was when I now got my first car. October 2022. And when he brought it, it took a long time because every time I'll be checking his phone, I say, oh God, what is this man's plan? Finally, that day he said we are going out. I didn't know it was that day he was going to gift me the car, but I knew he was going to buy me a car. And I knew the kind of car he was going to buy me. That was Lexus 330 then. His friend advised him to do it in a romantic way. He called his people. He took me to a hotel and he said, baby, come, let me show you. I closed my eyes. When I came, my people, I saw the car. I was like, oh, but it's not good to poke nose because I wasn't too surprised because I was expecting it. But I was just happy that finally it's here. So I just rejoiced. I was like, ah. I did my emotion thing. And at the end of the day, that was how I got my first car in 2022 October. And I've changed another car after then. And my husband was now telling me why he got me the car. He said it was because of the story I told him that he was feeling bad for me. How can I go and stay and mosquito will be biting me, That was my push gift and it came quite earlier. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this gist. I will see you again on my next video. Mwah.